What's going on, crypto fam, and welcome back. Today is a huge day for NASCAR and ClearCryptos, and I'm gonna tell y'all why this sponsorship that ClearCryptos has is a lot bigger, right? Much bigger than what we think it is, right? So as you see right here, it says the NASCAR Xfinity Series race at Portland. The dates was today, right? And it's going to start at 1:30 p.m. I'm gonna dive more into like the actual starting date and where you can watch it and everything. But the real juicy news for ClearCryptos, right? The main thing, the whole reason of this video is this article that I just found, right? This article slash like news article, right? As you see right here, it says thousands expected to attend NASCAR event at Portland International Raceway. Okay, and then let's read this. And then it says the NASCAR Xfinity Series at the Portland International Raceway is expected to draw 50,000 fans for the first National Series stop in the PNW in 22 years. All right, that's just the tip of the iceberg. Let me actually dive into it, right? And I actually want to show you guys this video. It's only about 2 minutes of them actually talking about how important this race is and just how amazing it just pretty much how excited people are overall for this event to happen, right? So let's dive into the video, and then I'm gonna come back and pretty much break down my summary and my thoughts on why this is just a huge marketing move and just huge sponsorship for ClearCryptos. All right, so let's dive into it.
50,000 people. It's getting a little loud out here now because a lot of the racers are hitting the track for the qualifying round. The main race will start tomorrow afternoon, but you know, they expect a lot of people to come out here. This is one of the first large events in the city of Portland in the last 2 years, and a lot of the vendors are very excited about the crowds.
It's really nice to see the people here that we haven't seen in years. People are coming back into the area from out of state to see the events and to be able to involve themselves and stuff to make our economy a lot better.
Happening this weekend, the NASCAR Xfinity Series at the Portland International Raceway. Organizers say rain or shine, the drivers will race. This is one of the largest events the city has had since the pandemic started. Organizers say tickets are selling fast, but there's still some general admission tickets left. Leah Ford works at Wood Fired Pizza.
We're really proud to be able to be a part of the new opening of Portland, bringing back all of these events and stuff to the raceway. And all of the people here and stuff are really, really looking forward to having better weather. That'll bring more crowds.
This event marks the first NASCAR National Series stop in the Pacific Northwest in 22 years. Edward Bell came down from Vancouver, British Columbia. He says this was the closest race he could attend.
I had 5 trips lined up in 2019, had to cancel them all because of COVID. But yeah, I'm glad to be back on track again.
Along with the races and the food, there will also be live music. On Friday morning, excited NASCAR fans were already starting to pack the raceway as the cars were doing a practice run. Organizers say this race is expected to have a huge economic impact on the city.
In terms of hotel accommodations, restaurants, rental cars, people out shopping because, you know, we don't have sales tax here. So everybody who comes into town for the race, you know, they get so many other benefits of being in Portland.
And if people do want to come out, they can buy their tickets at the front, and then you can bring your kids. Anyone under the age of 12 gets free admission for their with an adult. Back to you guys.
I mean, Brian, we could barely hear what you said there, the tag, but I suppose that's actually the point. It is great to feel the excitement out there. Thank you, Brian.
So now I actually want to dive into a spreadsheet that I made because I know that some of the stuff that the news reporter was trying to say, you can barely hear because the cars are kind of loud and stuff. So as you see right here, ClearCryptos NASCAR sponsorship is much bigger than we think. This is the date and time of when the event is going to start, right? They're going to have the pre-race ceremonies at 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Then they're going to actually start the race at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. But let's dive into the ClearCryptos news and why this makes me even more bullish on the project, right? Look right here, it says ClearCryptos has become an associate sponsor of Alpha Prime's number 44 Chevy Camaro debuting at Portland International Raceway. The race car with the green and black, and I'll even show you right here what it looks like, right? This is the car that Andy Lally is going to be driving for ClearCryptos, right? Like this is huge, right? This is pretty big. Right there, diving into it, and then diving back over here. Now let's dive into everything that they were pretty much saying and why I feel like this is just a huge and just smart marketing tactic and huge sponsorship, right? So first off, NASCAR makes its first pit stop in the Pacific Northwest in more than 2 decades. All right, so that's already, and I believe it said 22 years, right? It was over 20 years. So over 2 decades, you can imagine how many people who are like anticipating for this event to happen, right? And who are like happy and thrilled to even go there, right? Then they said one of the biggest events since the pandemic hit. All right. I know a lot of people, when the pandemic hit, a lot of people were staying in the house, not really going out as much, whatever the case may be, movie theaters, spending time with family, events like this. People have stayed indoors for so long. You know, us humans, the majority of humans, we have to get out and we have to do something, right? So that's just another reason that it's going to have a lot of people. And again, going to where this says right here, 50,000 people are expected to attend. That's tens of thousands of people, right? Tens of thousands of people who can be looking at the ClearCryptos car, right? And just imagine that Andy Lally like wins, or he's one of the top racers, that like how much even bigger that would be. But even the fact that ClearCryptos was able to get a sponsorship at this huge event itself is major, right? Again, right here, the organizer said, rain or shine, the drivers will race. So we already know, like, if it starts pouring down raining, of course, they are going to continue on with the event. And then they said tickets were selling out fast. So that just lets you know how many people are actually going to attend, right? And then it said this event marks the first NASCAR National Series stop in the Pacific Northwest in 22 years. For racing fans, it's an event worth traveling for, all right? And then my summary, right? My summary, I said, hands down, this is like one of the most brilliant sponsorship and marketing tactics I've seen in crypto. And then also going back to what the gentleman said, he said, in terms of hotel accommodations, restaurants, great food, rental cars, live music, no sales tax, so people are out there shopping. Kids under the age of 12 get in for free. So with all this great accommodations, right, this huge event that's happening out there, right, the fact that ClearCryptos have this sponsorship out there, you know, the people are happy, right? The people are happy to see, this huge race, to see this huge event after so long, after the whole, pandemic hit. People have to, kind of stay in the house and stuff. People are being taken care of. This is going to be a beautiful event overall, all right? And then I said, to be able to showcase your company, ClearCryptos, on one of the race cars of this major event is amazing, right? It's incredible. So for those who didn't see my previous video, this is actually the first ClearCryptos video I made right here, where I said that ClearCryptos is the newest crypto project that instantly got my attention, right? They also follow me on Twitter. Pretty much just talked about how they kind of popped up out of nowhere. They have the sponsorship. Of course, if you go to the ClearCryptos website, all we see right now is like the launch date, right? Where it says 16 days, 2 hours, 45 minutes is when like the website's supposed to, come out. And I believe when the token is supposed to launch, right? So, I talked a little bit about that, but as I was making that video, I didn't know the potential. I didn't know how big this sponsorship was for ClearCryptos, and now I know, right? And even to dive into some more again, so this is pretty much the program that's going to be taking place today, right? As you see right here. So as you see right here, they'll have the pre-race ceremony at 1 p.m., right? 1 p.m. NASCAR Xfinity Series driver introductions, pre-race ceremonies, and then at 1:30 p.m., right? And that's 1:30 p.m. PDT time. It says NASCAR Xfinity Series. This is a Pacific Office Automation 147. It's going to be 75 laps, so over 147 miles to be driven, to be raced. All right, so I'm even looking forward to that. I'm gonna have to get a nap in before I do it, but this is huge. I'm telling y'all, this is huge. And again, right here it says catch the ClearCryptos number 44 in Portland as it takes to the track for practice and qualifying Friday. That already happened yesterday. Then it says coverage begins at 8 p.m. Eastern on FS1. FS1 stands for Fox Sports 1. Right, then it says Saturday's race coverage begins at 4 p.m. Eastern on FS1, and fans can follow Alpha Priming Racing and driver Andy Lally on social media for more information, coverage, and updates. And as you see right here, bam, it says FS1, it says Fox Sports 1 is an American paid television channel owned by Fox Sports Media Group. So if anyone wants to check it out, watch it on Fox Sports 1 channel. And yeah, I'm telling y'all, this is pretty big for ClearCryptos, man. But yeah, other than that, shouts to ClearCryptos. All right, the website will be coming in with the next 16 days, right? 16 days. So yeah, other than that, shout outs to ClearCryptos. All right, they're already starting their marketing. They're already doing huge sponsorships. All right, I'm looking forward to this project. It's something really fascinating about this. I even have another video that I'm already working on that I feel like is going to be pretty awesome. So make sure to subscribe, like the video to support. I'd appreciate it, and turn on notifications so as soon as I upload a video, you will get notified. All right, and also make sure to follow ClearCryptos on their official Twitter at ClearCryptos. All right. And with that being said, thank you all for tuning in. Have a wonderful Saturday. Stay blessed. Peace.